Detroit Lions 34, Cleveland Browns 10. Lions move to 3-1, 3 straight wins after that difficult Week 1 game against the Packers. Browns fall to 1-3. Funny story that just happened about an hour ago, Sam.
Yeah?
Yeah, I got my notes here, right?
Mm-hmm.
We had to rearrange some of the 1 o'clock games, so I copied my Browns-Lions notes to move them in my document.
Mm-hmm.
That was on the clipboard. And I always go to Twitter while we're on the show here, and I tweet out the link to the show, and I'm like, here's the game we're talking about, here's the link, and I just do it throughout the time. So I clicked whatever the game preview was, I clicked the name of the game, and then I pressed Control-V.
Yep.
Send.
Mm-hmm.
I sent out my Browns-Lions notes instead of the link to the show. So I feel like for people that missed it, I should just read them.
You're like this is like full boomer tech, the people that accidentally text a tweet or tweet a text.
I'm like, for years, how did you text a tweet? How did you tweet a text?
Right.
Like, how did you do that?
Yeah, we basically just did it there.
And I tweeted out
your notes.
And then I was really scared because you never know what you put in your notes. I deleted it immediately, scrambled. But even when you delete it, sometimes it's lurking.
Yeah. Did somebody screenshot it?
So I'm just gonna come clean. Flacco floating an interception.
Yeah.
Hutch hurt. Hutch back.
Yeah.
Hutch strip sack negated. Detroit offense is a good battle against this Cleveland defense. Khalif Raymond punt return touchdown to make it 27-10. These are my notes. Browns hanging in there, but Flacco's interceptions were killer.
Yeah.
Kirby Joseph, then DJ Reed. Aiden Hutchinson, 2 sacks. Beat up on Cornelius Lucas. A few nice plays by Isaiah Bond. So if you caught it, I have no fear.
No.
That's all I put out there. I've got more thoughts and notes around that, but those were the key things that I accidentally put out there.
Yeah, I think you hit on the sort of crux of the game, which is the Browns did hang in there. You look at the score and you're like 34-10 is a beatdown, one-sided complete. No, it was a reasonably tight battle, and in particular the Browns defense that we were saying, that's the key to them hanging in this game, is that defense has been looking like one of the best in the league. Can they exploit this Lions offensive line? Can they make them look the way other teams have earlier in the season, or did the Lions really get themselves back in shape? They did a good job, but they needed help from the offense. It never came. And so eventually the Lions, the punt return touchdown was huge. Again, the week of the punt return touchdown. That was a big thing. And then the Lions sort of eventually went away. But, the Browns defense, I think, did have a good account of themselves in this game. They did. I mean, it was the first time anybody ran the ball against them, but it was just a tough battle, man. I thought, Jared Goff had to heave up an interception into double coverage. He had been completing 74% of his passes. There was a couple drops in there, but he goes 16 of 27 for 168. The reason why I picked the Lions in this one is I just didn't think that the Browns offense had enough. They made a couple big plays early, and that was about it. But yeah, if the Browns had a mediocre offense, this is a good game. This is a close game. And then it's all right, if there's a punt return for a touchdown, of course that's going to sway things when the Lions are just a better overall team. Jahmyr Gibbs did break out for a couple bigger runs there, which was good to see. Used his burst to get to the edge, including a touchdown. Goff did make a few nice throws in there, heaved the interception, a couple nice throws that were dropped. Jameson Williams, I think, left 1 or 2 plays on the table, but it was a good battle. It's a good go back and watch the film, I'd say, between the Lions offense and the Browns defense. But the Lions are just a better team, and never felt like it was in doubt because the Browns offense just can't do much right now. Their offensive line is just getting whooped. Yeah, it got beat up. I mean, Hutchinson had a big game. The strip sack late in the game basically iced it completely. And by the way, against, I'm a Morgan Moses guy. I'm a Cornelius Lucas guy. He's the Morgan Moses of swing tackles. Right. The older and more swing tackler, the best. The more you like him. I might be out on Cornelius Lucas. Next year at this time, I might have a GM job at the NFL, and I might need to bounce from my Cornelius Lucas. But this is the type, this is the assignment that those guys can't handle. I know, but it's multiple weeks, though. All right, that's enough of that, Steve. It's come to my attention that only 40% of people watching this are actually subscribed. So hit the subscribe button. It helps the channel a ton, and we appreciate it hugely. Now back to Steve.
He should be. He was the best swing tackle in the NFL for a couple of years.
But the best swing tackle in the NFL can't block Aiden Hutchinson
I know.
or Myles Garrett or one of those guys. Like this is the level of assignment where you're like, this is a bridge too far for that guy.
Yeah, it's not great. Not great. I thought Hutch went down for a minute, hurt his knee. This was right when Malik Neighbors went down. It was like, oh man, everybody's getting hurt. But then he was back. He was fine, and he looked good once again. Lions pass rush been fierce for a couple weeks here, and that's with lesser names, so to speak, right? Different players stepping up opposite Hutch, which is good to see for Detroit's defense.
Alex Anzalone has been getting a ton of pressure. Like they're using him as an add-on, rusher, as a blitzer, as a guy that, I mean, you spy Lamar Jackson, you don't spy Joe Flacco, but like he's got this pretty good feel for when to fire, even if it's not necessarily drawn up that he's a blitzer on the play. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Jacob, what are you talking? We get some doubters in the chat that I'm going to be an NFL GM a year from now.
I can't see why you wouldn't be at this point.
I almost got the Jets job last year. I had my interview right here on the show. I didn't even get an interview.
No.
Anyway, anything else?
What was that? I mean, the first Joe Flacco interception.
He just threw it up to nobody.
What was that?
I don't know.
It was like a punt. It was like a coffin corner punt. Only there was no receiver anywhere near it, and Kirby Joseph was just able to fair catch it almost.
Yeah. Second one was tough. The receiver fell down. I'd have to go back and see the timing on it because a lot of times you're just throwing, expecting the receiver on the break, and if he falls down, you're in trouble.
The first one, it's like I don't even know what the hell that was.
But yeah, I mean, if you're the Browns trying to pull this upset every week, it's a 9.5, 10-point game line every week. I always say, if you're the team trying to pull the upset, how are you going to do it? Well, you can't throw 2 picks and give up a punt return for a touchdown. Those things aren't gonna fly. We did see Dylan Gabriel late in the game for the Browns. It's not the best situation, I don't think, as far as the pass catchers are okay. You're getting a little bit more from rookie running back Quinshon Judkins. I'm worried about this offensive line. Do we see Dylan Gabriel at any time soon here?
I mean, look, every game they are asking the Browns now about, so when are you going to make a quarterback change? This is just about how long they think they can string that out before they have to pitch it over to one of the rookies both of the rookies.
I'm asking my question.
Effectively, you've got to. They're going to play both of them at some point this season. We are less. What was your percentage? What percent of the way through the season are we?
So I got it now. 4 for 7. It's 23.5%. It was early in the morning. It's 23.5% of the way through the season.
So we are only 23.5% of the way through the season.
Yes.
And so that means you've got to get the rest of the season.
Next week we'll be 29.4% of the way through the season. Maybe you're a little bit closer.
Right. That means you've got to get over 75% of the season with those 2 rookie quarterbacks, right? That's a long time to have to struggle through 2 guys that may be awful. Now, maybe they're good. Maybe Dylan Gabriel comes in, he's the answer. That would be great. But if they're not, and as 3rd and 5th round draft picks, the chances are they're not. If they are, in fact, not good quarterbacks, that's a long time to have to go through with that level of, bad.
String Flacco out as long as you can.
That's it. I think they're genuinely just going to be like, we string this out until we have no choice but to get rid of old man Flacco and pitch it over to the kids, and then we get through the rest of the season with that. It is kind of interesting to me that the second Quinshon Judkins got on this team, they've gone from mix it around a bit to just he's the bell cow. He's getting every snap possible. Occasionally he might be winded and we'll take him out and Dylan Sampson will get a run. But it's gone from committee backfield to bell cow backfield in a flip of a switch.
I loved him at running on the goal line, had a nice little 1-yard touchdown in there. He might help a little bit. I think there's something to build around with the Browns.
They're really leaning into those rookies. I mean, you've got Judkins, who's their bell cow now. Harold Fannin has been a huge part of this offense for a team that already has David Njoku as a legitimate first round and athletic receiving tight end. Isaiah Bond, remember they ended up getting him late as well. He got a couple
nice plays in there.
Couple nice plays, a ton of targets in this game as well. So I mean, that's 3 rookies right
away.
away.
Carson Schwechinger's playing great.
He's been, the green dot guy on defense, and you're waiting on rookie quarterbacks coming to the lineup as well.
And you have 2 first-round picks next year. Offensive line they've hit a wall these last couple of years of aging and just not playing well and some injuries. But I think the Browns are moving in the right direction for a 1-3 team.
Yeah. I will say it's been, a relative lack of impact from Mason Graham, who we were, high hopes from, the top draft pick.
Yeah,
but
ESPN had him a 45% win rate last week. So.
That's true, they did. Other sources did not. Who knows who was right or who's not? But generally, I think, it's 23.5% of the season. It's very early. But
You're the best.
You would have hoped, I think, to see more from Mason Graham at this point.
Appreciate you using my percentages.
Thanks for watching all the way to the end of the video.
Check the Mic is live every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday, so be sure to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss a thing.
And the all-knowing algorithm is convinced you'll also like these videos, and who are we to argue?